Well, everything was going beautiful. Over this wee bit. And I've been very, well, I wasn't upset because she's too ridiculous to be upset. To upset anybody. And she's very, very kind, this Sarah. And we know not to, you couldn't, Ulrich could maybe tell me off, or I could maybe tell, I never do tell him off. I think it's a bit like Sarah, you couldn't it? So, however, she's bad-tempered, you know. But through even handling her with kid gloves and watching everything you said, and just letting her away with everything, and talking and talking and talking, I knew never to disturb that. Mary says, I think we'll all go to North Berwick for the last day. They were going on the Wednesday morning, so we went to North Berwick for the day. And it was a beautiful day, a gorgeous day. And really, everything just perfect. And I was so delighted, because I'm never away anywhere, and it was a wee holiday for me, you know, I just enjoyed it. So, everything was okay, and we got nothing else but London, London, London for the beginning to the end. There was no place unless us not London. And then when she wasn't on London, it was Molly, our Molly. And all what she'd done and what she could do, and oh, you've no idea. And we're interested definitely in the girls, what she's doing. But she's taken the girl down with talking too much to neighbours, to friends outside. And I said, oh well, that's very nice, you see. Till she started and says to me, and that didn't, I never thought once, awful glad of that. So she says, you were far too fat. And she said, you're far too stout. And I says to her, well, I'm an old woman, what does it matter? Of course it matters, you're not an old woman at all, you're not old at your age. And I said, well, there's one thing I can say, fat or no fat, I'm enjoying excellent health. And I'm not fat with being idle, for I'm never out the garden. And I said, and if you say anything like this, and I says, everybody tells me how nice and tidy I keep it. And I've weeded it all, and I cut my grass regular. I says, and you're more. I says, it would kill some folk of my age. I says, and I can do all that, and I'm neither up nor downstairs. And she said, talking about gardening, that's nothing I know all about gardening. She says, you couldn't teach me anything. You see? And you can't tell her nothing. And whatever you would say, not meaning to be serious, just a remark, oh, I've done that too. You see what I mean? So it goes on, and you can do nothing about it. So I just put my boots on it with one word. I says, I don't, and because she was kicking on about my fat. And I just says, Mercy, you've a daughter, you've a stout daughter. You see? For Nell was telling me, she says, don't say anything if you see Molly any time, for she's awful stout-tongued. I says, you've a stout daughter yourself. I says, and I would never mention it. And she says, oh Molly has a beautiful face. And I says, well, I can't help being a fat, ugly old devil. I says, I can't help it if I haven't a beautiful face. And she says, I never said you were ugly. Such childish carry on, you know, really. And there was no end to it. Well, if it had ended at that, even it was all right. So then we went in for our tea. But she knows when you handle her with kid gloves, and that's not certain either.
Oh, she knows.
You see what I mean? You know, you don't like anybody humouring you. And you went in for your tea, and she sort of, she could see I was trying to keep the peace. You get wrong with that too? And I said, oh well, we'll have a nice tea, we've had a beautiful day, and I've enjoyed being with you. No, that doesn't suit either. That's like putting it in a plate, you know. So we had good tea, and we had good lunch too. Not very. We come back, and she says, oh, she said that night, what was it? She said, and you talk behind my back, she says, you called me worse than death to my brother. Oh. Now that was nasty, and you know what I did about that then? So wasn't I wise? I never said you've said it. I never said, oh, did I? You see, I never even said that.
You never have.
I just said, that's ridiculous or something.
Oh, you can get that.
Well, would she?